Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Missed Show Minutes. Hey, if you missed our show this past weekend, here's what I want to quickly recap in just a couple minutes. The headlines, market nosedives, worst month this past month of August, closing out this last week, worst month in stock market 5-year history. So hasn't been that bad. Worst month in 5 years. They call it the awful August. But my favorite headline was, don't worry about your retirement savings. Now, one of the articles I referenced was that trading was halted the day the market lost 588 points here in these last, 8 trading days, was halted 1,200 times. Now, you're not going to hear that in the media. And clearly, your stockbroker's not going to share that with you. But the gentleman that was interviewed in that was saying they put these risk triggers in the market so that because of the emotion of people losing their retirement savings, they define it as kind of a quasi timeout, like in a sporting activity. We're going to take a 5-minute timeout. And what this article went on to say was it's very likely the market would have lost even more than almost 600 points that day had they not put those timeout mechanisms in place that were triggered 1,200 times. The other one I thought was interesting that I talk about on the radio is that the Fidelity did a study that baby boomers, those that are, let's say, within 5 years or less of retirement, have way too much. In fact, 35% of them have too much money exposed in the market. Well, do you think so? I mean, the market's lost, depending, at the time you're watching this, anywhere between 6 to 10%. And the fact that one article is going to tell you don't worry about your retirement savings because it's just a long-term thing and you're going to be okay. Folks, I don't know that you're going to be okay. I want to teach you how you can be okay. And as we celebrate this Labor Day weekend, I think about being taught years ago from different mentors about the importance of working smarter, not harder. And I know you work hard for your money. I work hard for my money. And what translates into now putting that into savings and protecting that money, I want to teach you there's just a smarter way to do it. You don't have to do it harder. This gentleman was saying that I met with recently that he spends 5 hours a day trading the market, and he's not making money, but he didn't know the things that we teach. And I'd like to teach you this on Tuesday. There is still space still available. I want to teach you what I'm writing about in one of my new books, the safe way to play the Wall Street casino. See, one of our unique proprietary designs enables your money in retirement to participate only when there's a gain in the stock market indices that you and I know, the Dow Jones, the S&P, the NASDAQ, when there's a gain, but not participate when there's a loss. So our clients haven't lost a penny. They didn't lose a penny in '08. They didn't lose a penny in '09. They didn't lose a penny in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2011. But what they did get to do, and what we do get to do, and those are the phone calls we received this last week, is that they get to start their gain where everybody else has to start making up for their losses. So imagine going into a casino, and no matter what happens, even if you lost 20%, you ended up getting credited 2% no matter what. So you ended up not losing the 20 and you walked out with 2. Everybody else that didn't have that smarter versus harder structure of indexing, not investing, walked out of there 20% less, 10% less, 6% less. Maybe what you've experienced yourself as you watch this just in the last week or two. But there's no limit on what our clients can make if they had a good day in that Wall Street casino or a good year in that Wall Street casino. So imagine going in knowing we're going to make 2 when everyone else is losing 20. But boy, if we have the opportunity to make 20, we can still make 20, but with the guide of protection that no matter what, we're going to make 2. And to me, I think it's very fitting on a Labor Day weekend that having a system, save yourself time, energy, money. In other words, work smarter, not harder. I want to teach you this Tuesday, and there's still space available, and I want to teach you and a spouse in particular. If you're married, please have your spouse with you. In about an hour, I'm going to teach you exactly how this works. But on top of it, I want to teach you how it works inside of a special section of the tax code that allows you to get your money out of it totally tax-free. And when your money's in it, there's no tax on your growth. And this gentleman, and I think about this couple I met with that he has his MBA and he's dually degreed in accounting and finance. He said, wow, I've never heard of this. I'm 68 years old. I had no idea. And I had no idea on top of that that you could do it totally tax-free. Folks, I want to teach you. Go to solvemyretirement.com. That's solvemyretirement.com. Or call 855-668-2928. That's 855-668-2928. And for registering, I want to gift you an electronic copy of my book that teaches the 5 greatest traps to retirement. That way you're aware of them and you can avoid them. But it also teaches the core 4 success criteria to not ever worry about losing money to the market again, to the federal government through taxation again, and without even an inkling of a worry of running out of money before you run out of life. You've worked hard for your money. Let us show you how to use a smarter approach to playing the Wall Street casino, but to your advantage, not to your demise. Here's to you finding your hidden wealth solutions.